Hello children, welcome back. In the previous class we have discussed about natural disasters. Natural disasters are caused by nature. We have no control over these calamities. Tsunami. Tsunami is the name given to the series of gigantic waves in the seas, oceans and huge lakes. These huge waves are caused by underwater volcanic eruptions or earthquakes. As a result, a large volume of water in the water bodies gets displaced, generating huge waves. Tsunamis can be highly destructive if they strike on the land. The waves not only move at a high speed, but they can be also as high as 20 meters. They can wash away human settlements, many buildings, houses along the coast. Tsunamis can kill or injure people and damage or destroy buildings as waves come in and go out. The word tsunami comes from two Japanese words. Tsu means harbor, nami means wave. On 26 December 2004, a massive earthquake measuring around 9.0 on the Richter scale to the off west coast of Sumatra, which generated a huge tsunami that caused massive destruction in India, Sri Lanka, Indonesia and Thailand. It is one of the deadliest natural disasters in human history. Cyclones. A cyclone is a violent tropical storm in which the air moves very fast in a circular motion. The strong and powerful winds generated during the cyclone cause lot of destruction. Even the roofs of buildings are blown away many times. The coastal areas are more prone to these cyclones. Cyclones are they have very interesting names such as hurricane, typhoons, etc. Floods and droughts. These are also natural disasters. All of us happily welcome the rains when they arrive after a long summer months. The farmers are particularly happy to receive the showers. What if there is a heavy rainfall or flood occurs? Flooding normally occurs when, due to unusual heavy rainfall, natural water bodies like rivers and streams are not able to carry more water, and the excess water overflows and submerges the surrounding land area. Sometimes the walls of dams also get ruptured or damaged due to the pressure of water, and the land around it gets flooded. Floods can cause a lot of havoc. Food crops, roads, farms and houses get damaged. The electricity, water supply also get affected. Many people and animals also lose their lives in the floods. Large scale displacement of people takes place. There is also scarcity of food and other essential supplies during the floods. There is always an outbreak of skin and stomach related diseases in the affected areas once the flood water recedes or come down. In India, every monsoon, states like Bihar, West Bengal and Assam experience flooding. Can you name the rivers which flow through these states? Kosi, Ganga are the rivers that flow in this region. Here you can see this is a scenario in Chennai on 2nd December 2016 where the houses and the buildings are submerged because of the floods. In Mumbai on 29th August 2017, it has caused destruction and the people can see here they are submerged in water. Not all floods are caused due to the natural disasters. The human activity has a major role to play in this. As population increases, the need for more houses and buildings also increases. More land is also needed for farming. When urban planners face shortage of land, flat levels lands are used up and forests are cut, marshy and swampy lands are filled up and buildings come up here where the water will go. Here, the towns and cities are becoming concrete jungles and the drainage system is inadequate and it is not designed to take an extra burden. Concrete used for roads and pavements make the surface impermeable. The water flows on the roads instead of slipping into the ground. Storm water drains get blocked and choked as many of us use all public property as dustbins. Global warming is leading to a rise in sea temperatures, resulting in increased precipitation. Also, melting glaciers are also causing rise in sea levels. Human activity has also led to less rainfall as forests are being mindlessly cut. The trees covered in cities and towns is also decreasing at an alarming rate. So the result is drought. Droughts are caused when there is inadequate or no rainfall for a prolonged period. The land dries up, small lakes, ponds and rain-fed rivers dry up. People start using more underground water and even that get used up. It leads to famine. There is a shortage of food and water. Farmers suffer a great deal as crops die. Their fields get sunburnt and their cattle also die. A number of people also die due to heat and starvation. Many of them migrate to other cities. Here you can see people have lined up for a pot of water. Parts of Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat, Odisha, Karnataka and Rajasthan often suffer from drought. These places are drought hit areas.